Ding, 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 ding. Do you hear that?
Fight.
That's us ringing in the new year.
Oh, is this where we kiss?
Yeah. You two. Y'all are
No.
brothers. Y'all love each other.
Ugh, that's illegal.
Okay. Yeah, Happy New Year. This is not New Year's yet for when this is coming out, but close enough, 2024. How does that make you feel? How old?
Makes me feel the same age because my birthday is not on New Year's.
Oh, that's right. Birthdays are a thing.
I got you.
Yeah. No, 2024. Is that not weird?
I'll be 25.
This year. Yeah. Presley's
I'll be 21.
old. You can
Oh my
you can indulge in beverages. Yeah.
Nah.
Mid
Maybe.
20s.
Nah.
Mid.
Oh,
Oh, you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Halfway
that's
to 30.
so mid.
You are gonna be a quarter of 100.
That's 5 years from 30.
First quarter is ending.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the second quarter of your life.
The distance between 20 to 25 really hasn't felt that long. So I'll probably be 30 in what feels like a day.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah. It feels slow when you're going through it, but when you look back, then it doesn't feel very long.
Yeah.
That's how time works.
It never really hits that like, wow, we're in. Every year is like, how are we here?
Yeah. And I keep thinking it's still like 2023. It takes me like half the year to start
Yeah.
saying 2024.
Do y'all have like, people have talked about this, like a mental year in your head where it's like, oh, it's still in certain-
2018.
That's exactly what mine is.
Yeah.
For some reason. Yeah, it's still
I keep
2018.
changing.
Yeah.
I try to keep up.
The last time-
2005.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time I was happy.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Certain years that like I really think about is like 2016, maybe 2018, 2008.
I do too.
Yeah, 2008. I don't know.
I
There was
can
a flood, right?
like-
in
There was
2008.
a flood. The
I liked
Dolphins were
09.
good.
09, because it was the year after 08.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of times I like remember years based off my sports teams.
Oh my gosh.
So like
I
2008,
could see
the
that.
Dolphins won their division. And I remember certain games. I remember I cried in the airport because we lost a game. And we were on our way to Disney World.
Oh man.
I just realized he was wearing those.
Yeah.
He's a cute little reindeer. But yeah, we have any like bold predictions for this year? What do y'all think's gonna happen? Presidential election is this year?
I think people are gonna kill each other over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be so much tension that
Oh,
people
yeah.
are gonna lose it.
But I cannot
last
wait
time.
for the election, or not the election, the debate memes.
Oh,
Those were
are
so
funny.
fun last time.
Yeah,
Trump and
especially if
Biden.
it's the same two old men running.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
I don't think it will be, but if it's both those old men running again, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
TikTok is just gonna be filled with moments like
It was just like Trump's bullying this
Yeah.
man, and he's like, "Oh, come on, man!" He's just
give me a break, man.
Yeah.
I've been 30 since
Listen to this guy.
no older than a fly.
Guys,
These kids would
super cold. We
rub my
depression.
legs and
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. You're fired. If you were work for me, you'd be fired. Not a day over 20 would you work for me, my organization, my company. You're fired.
That's not bad.
Well, I help.
Is it gonna be them two again? Probably.
No.
Or is he gonna run? I don't know. If
I
he
don't
can.
think so. This is what I've heard. I think I don't think this. I've heard last minute they're going to pull him out and put someone else in there because they don't think it can run
Okay.
because he's too old. That's what people have been
Biden?
saying.
He's been
Yeah.
too old.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard people, remnants of them talking
Is
about.
Trump gonna run again?
Probably.
I think so.
Okay.
Unless they throw him in jail.
what
Yeah,
about
but I
what
think
about
he'll
Kanye?
run.
Hey,
Or yay?
people voted for him last time.
I think. You want to know my prediction?
Let's hear it.
I think the Democrats will have Gavin Newsom. You don't know who that is. The governor of California. And I think
Who's the what's his name?
Trump. I think it's going to be those two.
Oh, okay.
And then RFK independent. And I think it's going to be those three.
Those three.
I think. I could be wrong.
Leighton.
I could be wrong. Schmeb keeps up with politics, but I don't know.
It's like when your therapist starts writing stuff down.
Yeah.
And you don't know why,
That's
but
not
they're
a
making a
good
really
sign.
bad face. It's a really bad sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really feel that that's just not really the thing for me anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway.
You know what would be really fun?
What?
This is one of those things where if we had money, it'd be really fun for the podcast to fund a therapy session for each of us
That'd be, yeah.
with a professional,
yeah.
and we have a camera in the room.
But we don't know about it.
We
But
don't know where
but
it is.
only I know about it.
Oh. You just told us.
Yeah.
I'm saying if. We can't do this because we don't have money.
We
But I was
just have
saying if we
boards.
did, that would be really fun.
The therapist would have to pick who's the most mentally unstable.
Golly.
We find out I'm the most stable. What if?
Oh.
That's a twist.
Wow.
Wow.
They're like, Leighton, you're psychotic,
good.
obsessed with cheese.
Yeah. Unhealthy obsession with
Unhealthy
cheese.
Okay.
Doesn't look like other family members.
Maybe adopted.
You are adopted.
Yeah, maybe we.
Yeah, the bald head is a sign of trauma.
Would baldness have occurred if childhood was different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man.
So we've been playing Fortnite again lately.
We have.
Yes.
Fortnite's a video game.
Fortnite
For the ones that don't
has
know. It's
made a
video.
comeback.
It
It made a
has.
comeback in my heart.
Yeah. So there's, if you have no idea what Fortnite is for some reason, you at least heard of it. There was the original map where everyone fell in love with the game back a few years ago. Well, the map hasn't been there. It's like, you've got this world in Mario that you're always in. Well, for some reason they took the world away and you're in this different looking thing. Well, you're like, man, I really miss the old one, the original.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like that, if that were to happen.
Yeah.
They took it away. Well, they brought it back recently for about a month. And the same old weapons as it used to be, same kind of feel. And it was great.
That
It
was
a lot.
fun.
It was a lot of fun.
And then they brought a map that is actually really cool.
It's actually really cool, and there's a train on it.
Yeah.
You can ride a train.
It is kind of cool.
And they came out with a Lego Fortnite,
yeah.
which is basically like their version of Minecraft,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
it's like what do you call it?
Survival mode.
Instagram when they came out with their version of Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Except,
Actually,
I think it'll be fun. I do want to play that at some point. Whenever I just have hours,
yeah.
because I think that's one of those
So when you
games that's
retire,
pretty involved. Fortnite will still be around.
probably.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. Fortnite's a game that you can jump on and get a few games in, but like for me, I was telling Shmev this morning, it takes me like an hour to get fully warmed up to where I
Yeah.
feel like I'm at my best. It takes a while.
Yeah.
And sometimes I only have like an hour to play.
Mhm.
So then I'm warmed up and gotta
Warmed
get
up
off.
to go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warmed up and winding down.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You had thought at one point you'd be a streamer. And
Yeah.
I did
maybe
for a little bit.
You know, last year I was streaming.
maybe for a professional grade
It
level
would
game
take
career.
So much time and
So I
effort.
guess that's not happening.
That's why you got
anymore.
to stream early in the morning.
Here, I'm not kidding. I legitimately thought about
Yeah.
streaming in the morning, but who's up at 6 o'clock
Here's
in
the
the
thing.
morning on a
on
Saturday?
There's the
Here's
thing
the
called
thing.
time zones.
You can record that and post it.
Yeah, but for
You ever seen
me-
the full length streams that people just post on YouTube?
Yeah, but I don't. I feel like part of the whole part of it is like they're live, so you can like chat with them,
Mm-hmm.
and then you lose that if they're watching it back.
Yeah.
Because most of the time you're just kind of focusing playing the game. But if someone comments, it's like, oh, you can start talking to them.
Yeah.
You can't really do that if you
Yeah.
post it.
You got a
but-
decent following when you did it.
on TikTok. TikTok was actually kind of cool
Mm-hmm.
because they'll like put it on the For You page, so you'll see it go up to like 1,000 people, and then it'll like trickle off to like
That's how they.
10.
That's how they catch you.
yeah. But
get
it
you.
makes you just want to end the stream and start again, so
Yeah.
you can get that
Yeah.
boost.
Just constantly do that.
Yeah, it's always in the
every
beginning.
minute. Yeah. Well, this is what you can do. You can stream in the morning, and you just have to have really good luck. To where you're like, oh, James, good to see you too. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah,
Really good luck. Act like they're there, but they're not.
yeah. and then maybe they will show up.
Yeah.
You could think about it like this: there's not that many people streaming at that time, so
Yeah.
you'll be one of the few people on.
It's true.
Mm.
And maybe they woke up early and they're scrolling through their feed. Maybe they
Their
see it.
feet.
Their feed.
Feed.
I don't know. I
Well-
might start doing that on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
They could have feet on their feed.
If you're into that, I guess.
Might do it Monday
Yeah.
because I don't have anything going on Monday.
Do you have everything like ready for it? Would you have everything
We've
ready?
got better
Good.
internet as of today.
I could.
Yeah.
I could stream Monday.
I'd
Maybe
watch.
half the day. You'd watch
Yeah.
it?
I mean, when I
At work?
can. When I can.
I
You
might
know.
do a stream.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you're
It'll
If-
be
Yeah,
way
it's-
before.
if you're
It's already
watching this,
happening.
go back in time and look at his
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah. I'll probably do it on the TikTok for, I guess, Awkward Tapes.
Yeah.
I want to, like, I was thinking about this too. If we had, like, TikToks where we all kind of make our own and post it on our own channel when they're geared towards us, and then all the ones that we make for personal then go to the Awkward Tapes. So, like, on my Instagram or YouTube, I would just have content that's all about me, moments, highlights from our podcast for me. And then each one of us would do the same thing. So we grow our personal, but then all of those also go on the main platform for everyone to see all of them.
Yeah.
That way they're getting posted like twice and go out to more people.
Sound like clips where it's like you would be primarily the main part of that clip.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like we might be in there, but like
Mhm.
centered around you.
Yeah,
I've done a couple clips like that on my own Instagram
yeah.
that I've taken from the main page.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's something I want to do this
Yeah,
year. More podcast focused.
That's, yeah. This has been a lot of change this year, especially for me.
We all have
because-
full-time jobs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was not the case a year ago.
No, a year ago I was working. Okay, I was actually technically full time, but I had more time. Lived a little closer.
Yeah.
The hours were a little different.
Yeah.
But like Evan was he in school or was he?
Yeah, he was still in school. He graduated this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And Zach
A lot of
wasn't at
change.
this job, I don't think yet.
No,
Layton
he
was still
might
in
have still
school.
been in school too.
Yeah. So a year ago today, it
That
looked
sounds good.
very different from how it is now. We just don't have as much time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be nice to figure out a way to do more.
Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. Is to
Mhm.
do more for the pod because now I'm getting into my routine, and I'm not like exhausted when I come home from work. Like for the first like week, it was just like a lot of learning, so I was always tired. But now I'm getting in a routine, and I feel like I'm able to manage my time more effectively. And I think I might be able to make a little more content, maybe stream if that can kind of be fun. I just want to do more.
I want to do some woodworking. That's one of my goals.
Are you serious?
Why are you laughing? I'm trying to enjoy other things, Presley.
I'm
tired of just liking sports.
You should post about that.
You should.
Woodworking?
Yes.
I would love if you did a little live stream where you're not talking at all. It's just you on a porch rocking chair. It's you at a local Cracker Barrel, whittling away at a block of wood.
Making a bar of soap.
That's wood?
Yeah.
Bars.
Have a nice
Or
curve.
whittle make instead of whittling soap, you cut away at wood to make it look like a bar of soap. Scratch out like
Or I
Dawn.
could start knitting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get into crocheting.
Crocheting. Or I don't do that stuff.
What else would you do?
Sports.
Oh, you already did that.
Yeah.
For 20-something years.
What
I
do
don't
y'all
know.
want to do?
This year? Resolutions?
Yeah. We need to talk about that.
Oh, man.
I'll kind of piggyback off yours. I'd like to do more podcast stuff. When we first started and we had more time, we did fun things like Omegle, or we would live stream on, our TikTok account. And I think we connected a lot more that way.
Oh, Meagle's not a thing anymore. Did you hear
It's
about
not?
that?
No.
They took it away. It's not a thing.
Too many lawsuits?
Honestly, I think it had to do with it.
I'm not surprised.
That should.
That's been
Whatever.
around a
A
while.
while. At least 10 plus
Why did
years, I
they-
think.
That's dumb.
I just saw it on Instagram, and it was like this post,
Man.
and it said 2000 whatever to
the
2023.
whole point of the platform is you could get in there with anyone.
There's
That's
probably
the thing.
still other
Yeah.
things like it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a thing anymore.
No more
Well,
Kermit.
No more Kermit. Yeah, there's
Ugh.
these videos that this guy would have like Kermit and impersonate him. It's pretty funny.
The voice was actually spot on.
Yeah, What do I want to do?
I'd like,
this year?
more podcast stuff. I'd like to branch out. I'd like to start our Awkward Tech
we
back
can do
up
that.
now that I've got my little desk set up. To work.
Mm-hmm.
I wish y'all could have seen my setup beforehand. You wouldn't know it because it was all off camera, but it was ugly. I didn't have a camera stand. I had my phone propped up on like some music equipment and
Yeah.
a fold-out table.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And if we do that, it'll look a little better. Not as good as I would have liked, because I think with our better internet, we could do Zoom and it looks a little bit better. There was that one platform I was kind of talking about using, but it's kind of expensive for how I don't think we would do an episode every week. So then it would get to the point where if we only did an episode a month, it would be like we would be paying like $16 a month for us to do an episode.
Yeah.
And that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
So, I don't know. But that was fun. I want to do that and maybe live stream.
Mm-hmm.
maybe some other guys will start theirs.
Maybe Zach will start a music podcast in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe Shmev will do a sports one.
Maybe.
If I have time. I gotta have
Yeah.
time for actually
Just,
We
doing
gotta have
what.
time for this.
TikToks and everything
Yeah.
too.
here's how you fit it in. You get on a phone call with our buddy Chris or Zach or whoever you have on, and you just record the phone call of you on driving home.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good hour.
Have a little segment called My Drive Home.
Yeah.
Shmev's Drive Home.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Drive
You
home.
put one of these
sports
mics
podcast.
in your.
Hang it from the ceiling.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. And you video it.
Would it be
Well,
distracted
I don't know about
driving?
video. That might be an audio only. I don't want to. I
yeah,
don't want to
that's true.
crash.
Yeah.
have that
You could
like-
have it in the corner or something, but
True.
try not to pay attention to it.
Would it be distracted driving?
There's something
Yeah.
we can work with at least.
Yeah, that's actually
That's a
not
good
bad
idea.
idea.
You like that?
I'd be a little bit worried about like the noise,
Let's call it Shmev's Drive Home.
but yeah.
I mean, I have an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I
Hour episodes.
just came up with that.
Sometimes an
Good
hour and a
job.
half. Took me
Yeah.
2 hours plus to get to work the other day.
We could hear
I
him
could
get,
have-
You serious?
Yes.
yeah, we could hear him get ticked off live in traffic.
Oh wait, Leighton, it's bad sometimes, and you have no idea why.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, if it's not completely sunny outside,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be a wreck.
Yeah.
There could be a 30 seconds of sprinkle rain. There's a wreck.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know how to drive when it's not sunny.
Yeah.
They don't know how to drive in general.
It's just worse.
Yeah. So that's probably what caused it. But anyway, that's something to work with there. That's pretty. Yeah.
I kind of like leapfrogged around in my thoughts. Can I tell you? Can I tell you where
Tell
I went?
me.
Tell me.
Were you done with that thought?
I'm done with it, and now it's your turn.
Okay.
Thank you for being respectful.
I want to be respectful of
That
your
was
time.
sweet.
Mhm.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Your thought about this long drive made me think, that'd be really cool because I know some of us have talked about living together. That would be cool if that happened this year. And then that made me think, it'd be really cool if like the economy just crashed
Oh my gosh.
so that I could actually afford a house.
Yeah.
I don't have an idea.
You think we could crash the economy?
Not single-handedly, but yeah.
Well,
writing
it'd be
that-
all three of us,
Writing
dummy.
that, no.
Announce that we're finally in a recession and say we're recessed so that everything just falls.
And while we're at
crashes.
it, ban TikTok.
Yeah, please.
I'm ready.
I'm ready
ready.
for it to be gone.
No.
Hey, the
Ready.
attention has got to go somewhere.
Yeah. Instagram Reels.
That's where it'll go,
It's where it'll go. To.
which is where we need
Yeah.
attention.
I guess.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sick of TikTok. I don't
TikTok?
even get on there anymore. I get
I
it. I
don't.
get on there, but not as much. I'm
I
on
only use
Reels more.
Yeah, that's what I use.
My reels, some of them are wild.
Mine are better than TikTok.
Mine are.
So much better.
I don't really use TikTok anymore.
I don't
I'm going to be honest.
I gotta switch it up sometimes. Like you're scrolling for a while on Instagram Reels. It's like, okay, let me see what TikTok's got. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna go back. I almost never use YouTube Shorts though. I
Yeah.
pretty much never do. That's just YouTube. It's just not what you go there for, at least in my opinion. Some
What-
people do. I know people that use or YouTube Reels, but
I appreciate reels because it's turned the 20 to 45 minute how-to videos down into like nothing.
yeah,
I search something and it's a 20-minute how-to, 10-minute how-to, and then, there are shorts on this topic. Let's get this out of the way.
I feel like a lot of how-tos are good on YouTube Shorts. That might be the one area they got over Reels. Reels is more like funny, I think. but shorts is more
Oh,
informative.
Mm-hmm.
my eye's twitching.
Well, what do you want me to do about
I
it?
don't know.
Oh,
I just
sorry.
wanted to tell you.
Schmev's drive home. I like that. I'm gonna have that.
We'll have to make sure this is legal, but
Man.
How wouldn't it be?
I don't know.
You're talking.
Schmev's drive home.
We've got
I
these
just
weird
have
distracted
I just
driving rules.
decompress.
Would
But I-
that be decompressing if you're still? I don't know if you want to do that at the end of the day. Maybe the morning.
Decompress.
No,
morning,
like
not like-
record yourself as you're decompressing. When I decompress, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to think about anybody.
Depends.
You don't have to do it every day.
I would rather do it after my work day than before.
Schmev's drive home.
Yeah.
That's called hacking
With-
your day.
Special guest today is
Whoever.
You just record a phone call.
Yeah. Holy crap.
You'd have some audio concerns, but you can
You
work
would.
around it.
Yeah. I would need some help.
We could use that little microphone we used when we went to those
What about the other
campus
guy?
shootings.
So, Presley,
He's done this
When we
before.
shot film.
there you go. That wasn't him. That was Zach that said that.
Yeah, I missed
was
that
it?
episode.
Let me clarify again. So there was a couple times I went on a college campus and held a sign that said "Make me laugh,"
that was fun.
and you win a prize. And we shot film and we recorded it on a camera. But Zach one time said what Presley just
when you
said.
did the campus shooting.
Yeah,
And
we
he
all,
didn't even like.
He didn't register what he said at all.
No, he's not very smart. It's
Well-
okay.
Well,
He was he was in elementary school till the 5th grade.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we haven't done anything. We could. My point. That was leapfrogging around. My point was that we have that little mic that actually sounds good.
Yeah.
You attach that to your phone. You start a voice memo if it's just you. If you want to have a special guest, you could use it on a phone call.
Just trying to think
A
of how I
Zoom
could
call?
get
The phone call
camera
audio.
quality.
Make sure you have good connection the entire drive. There's some
There's
kinks to
some-
work out.
The main
but
thing is getting their audio, like whoever you're on the phone with.
Yeah. If y'all got any ideas.
Yeah.
And that would just be whatever on my mind.
yeah.
It could turn into sports stuff. That'd
Yeah.
be fine.
That would be cool.
It's whatever, yeah. And it's just like a 5 days out of the week.
Yeah.
You get it like a vlog type thing.
Yeah.
It's only in my car,
Mm-hmm.
but
an audio log.
yeah. Because, yeah, how would you only do the,
What would be cool? What time do you get off work?
4:35?
4:35.
4:30 or 5.
Okay.
I'm usually close to my destination at that point. I was gonna say if we both left at
Just
4.
stay at work late.
No.
Pick up some shifts.
But that would be cool if you get a couple people and it's like on our way home type
Yeah.
of thing. Get a few of us. That'd be fun.
Oh, man.
That's actually a cool idea.
Every now and then.
That's
you
the
know,
first good idea I
This is
think
why
you've
we
ever
keep
had.
them around sometimes.
I had to have one good one this year, and I just squeezed it in.
Right before. It's like you're trying to get your PTO like done
Yeah.
right before the year. That's what he just did. He had to have one to like
That's right.
meet quota,
Yeah.
and he did it.
The Aquatech idea was his, so I had to come up with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, if you're listening and you have any ideas, just let me know.
Man,
How
what
can
else
I?
can we do?
How can I get this done? I was trying to think of what my resolution would be. The last time I really had a New Year's resolution was years ago, and I wanted to stop drinking soda for that year, and I did it. I didn't drink one soda that whole year, and me and my friends had I think y'all have heard about this.
A long time ago.
Yeah, before I met y'all, me and my friends had a bet. Like I was doing it just because I wanted to, and then my friends were like, "Oh, that sounds cool. Let's do it." We all put in $20, and the winner got $100. Ended up me and another guy, and we had to split the
Nice.
100.
Wow.
But
It's still $50.
yeah, it was, and I didn't drink one soda that whole year. It was, I
You-
can't believe I did that.
You know what? You also made money because you didn't buy any soda.
Yeah, I didn't buy any soda.
Yeah. You just get water.
That you
That was
normally
back
would have.
before I was a coffee addict. I was only drinking every once in a while.
So you're just drinking water?
I was just drinking water and like green tea. I still love green tea. Green tea. I didn't drink sweet tea either.
I would like to get into teas.
Green tea is good.
Tea is
Like
tease-
even like
tease it
the
up
you
a
know
little.
just like the
Tea.
Lipton brand
Yeah,
green
yeah.
tea.
Mhm.
That stuff is good, and the diet is better than the normal. That's what I drink, and it's like 5 calories.
Diet tea.
Diet green tea. It is citrus green tea. It is
Huh.
good.
What's
and
the
you gotta
diet
try
part
it.
of it? What's wrong with
I don't know.
regular?
Yeah, what's wrong with
And
regular,
regular
tea?
probably isn't that bad.
Oh, there's nothing wrong
No.
with that
So
at all. I
sugar?
don't think. It's
Probably.
just leaves.
It's really good. You should try it.
I prefer real sugar over aspartame.
Yeah. It's kind of like
That's
no.
cool though.
I was about to have an analogy, but it won't be appropriate, so I'm not gonna say. it.
Thank
Oh.
you. Thank you.
I'll tell you after.
Sometimes they
We
don't
can do that this
Yeah.
coming year.
What?
We'll do our explicit podcast.
Oh yeah. No,
Nah.
maybe one day.
the X tapes and
You
put
know,
it on X.
Good Mythical Morning, which I love those guys so much, Rhett and Link. But last year they started doing this thing called Good Mythical Evening. It was once a year, and they had there was like a 24-hour live stream, and they could cuss and they could do all this adult
Wow.
things on there. You had to be like, I don't know how they really monitored this. You had to be like 18 to join it. You had to pay for it. I've seen like clips from it from where I didn't pay for it, but I've seen like clips where people just put it online. It is hilarious because they don't really cuss or nothing on their show. It was just cool to see that side of them.
That's
It was
hilarious.
really neat.
That'd be wild if we did that.
I know.
That'd
we
be
would
pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if we do.
Dude, we
like-
get canceled. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
You sit in our Xbox party chat.
Oh my goodness.
Leighton would be dead.
Oh yeah, I'd get.
He's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
just admits it.
I'd say yeah. It's just the categories
Yeah.
that I choose.
Yeah.
Are,
The categories that I
Are
choose.
more-
Categories of offensive.
Yeah.
yeah. Are-
Offensive categories.
yeah, are more offensive categories.
It's more like people like dark humor.
Yeah.
It's more like you're not meaning any
Yeah.
hate or intent behind
Yeah.
it.
It's just funny to me.
Just stuff like that's it can be funny.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad. Don't worry. He doesn't say anything that bad.
No, but considering how sensitive
The podcast is.
some
Oh.
members of the population of the world.
Bro, I mean, 50 years ago, I'd be just normal.
Yeah.
I'd be right in line with
Probably.
everyone else. I don't know.
Well, back then, they just physically fought if they had a problem with
Do you
each other.
think comedy's going to be in a rough place in like 20 or 30 years where people just can't make jokes? I've been
Maybe.
thinking about that.
I want you to think of the most popular comedians, right? I was thinking about this recently. Think of the most popular comedians. What do they all have in common?
They're offensive.
They
They
just-
are not afraid to cross the line.
Yeah.
All of
But
them.
that's part of being a comedian.
Yeah. Theo
I-
Von. Y'all know Matt Rife?
Yes, I was about to bring him up.
He's hilarious and he does not care at all.
He just got canceled recently.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Perfect. More publicity.
Yeah.
He's good.
Dave Chappelle.
He went
Yeah.
on Jordan Peterson's podcast.
Oh.
That was interesting.
That's very interesting.
That was
He
very
went on Joe Rogan a
interesting.
while back. I listened to
Oh,
that.
okay.
It was
He's
good.
I really like that guy.
So will do a lot of women.
Yeah.
He's an attractive man.
He's got that jawline.
He does.
He's got them arms.
Arms.
He's got some good looking
Hair.
arms.
Hair.
Style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Comedy.
he was in Nashville recently.
That's what it is. You make him laugh.
A lot
Yeah.
of people hate him, but it's because he's attractive
But
and he's good at what he does.
Here's-
And people hate on that. So
the
suck it.
population of people that hate him is so much louder than the mass
Yeah.
majority that actually do like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I like how he interacts with the people in his audience,
That's how he
That's-
got famous.
and that takes some skill.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't obviously that's not scripted or anything. Like how does he? How he makes jokes on the spot with people in the crowd.
Actually, he
That's
talked
just-
about how he developed that skill on Jordan Peterson's podcast.
Probably had to train for it, right?
He did. He got when he was young. He was actually too young to go to these comedy clubs. I don't want to give the whole story because it's on there. But basically, he would go to these really intense clubs to where if they didn't like you, if you couldn't establish yourself in the first 5 minutes, you're getting booed and heckled off the stage.
Wow.
So you had to be on it and on the spot and funny just as needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's like, that's probably why I'm not afraid to be heckled because I dealt with the most severe version of that.
Yeah.
So now everything else is just ready
He
for it.
came out of nowhere too.
Mm-hmm.
It was really TikTok that helped him.
Well,
But
he at the beginning of that podcast, Jordan said, "So let me get this straight. You got canceled for making what was it, a sexual assault joke,
Oh my gosh.
and then you decided to put out this post to a website link that had hard hats for sensitive people,
Yeah, I heard about that.
and then to get back in people's good graces, you come on my podcast.
That's
How does that make sense?"
What do you say?
He's like, "Yeah, pretty much." It's like people are too sensitive. I agree with him.
I do
yeah.
too.
I mean, you should be able to just joke about crap.
Yeah.
I mean, whether
There's a
it's,
fine line.
Yeah, and it's also intent. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you make a joke about 9/11 or something like that because it blew up. Blew up in your face. One of those kind of jokes.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
funny.
there
Just-
was-
just say it. It's funny.
There was a head football coach recently.
Yeah.
Sean McDermott for the Buffalo Bills. They're normally a pretty good team, and this year they're like 6-6, just kind of average, kind of underwhelming for what they should be. And apparently there was a bunch of like backlash for something he said. He was trying to get them motivated. He was talking about teamwork, and he brought up 9/11,
Oh.
but he brought up the hijackers
Oh.
and teamwork.
Advocating for teamwork by using the hijackers' teamwork.
Yeah. And there's been a ton of backlash. Like players
Oh
like
my
stormed out, and
gosh.
so I don't blame
Like
them.
kind of saying like, let's work like a team like those hijackers on 9/11
I don't know
type
exactly
of
what he
thing.
said. There was a like pretty reliable like NFL like source that I follow on Instagram. That's where I
Yeah.
saw it first, but then I saw a bunch of videos about it online,
Yeah.
and that is terrible. How in the world are you gonna do that?
I don't know.
But thinking about how somebody could feel okay
But-
doing that is kind of funny.
if he was on stage and made a joke like that,
People would
whatever.
laugh,
Yeah.
People would laugh.
but
It's
he
just
wasn't
the
making a
setting.
joke.
Yeah.
Like, I'm laughing now because it kind of sounds funny the way you're telling it.
yeah.
The
I
fact
don't
that
know.
somebody would even do that, that's
I don't
just
know.
out
Dark
there.
humor's kind of funny.
Like,
but I don't know.
how are you gonna motivate people like that?
I don't
That
know.
is that is
I think it comes
terrible.
down.
awful.
It comes down to intention.
It is.
And you can kind of comedians can get away like Theo Vaughn. He can
Oh.
he could say that. He could say that exact same thing and we would be laughing about it
Yeah.
because of the way he said it and the way it's like delivered and you know him.
Yeah.
You know the
Man,
intent.
I saw-
He could make that funny.
I saw a compilation on TikTok of Theo Vaughn clips that should have gotten him canceled.
Oh yeah. It just never does.
No.
I think what
He's a
helps him
beast.
too is people think he's just not right in the head. Like he's like, you
Yeah.
know, he's.
Yeah.
I don't want to say
Respected.
like
Yeah, he's-
special needs or something.
Yeah.
Which he's not.
No.
He's smarter than he shows.
Yeah.
I think. You know what I think he's doing?
What?
I don't think he's necessarily playing a character. I think he's just over exaggerating his real personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, some of his stories may not be 100% true. Part of them might be true.
Yeah.
But because I don't know if you're listening, he really gets deep on his podcast.
Yeah.
Like it's not all jokes, especially when it's the ones that it's just him,
Mm-hmm.
and he talks about like things that have happened in his past and growing up with a dad that was so much older he couldn't connect with them.
Yeah.
Like he's cried on his podcast before.
Yeah.
And you can sometimes you can really tell, oh, this is actually Theo.
Yeah.
He's not over exaggerating right now. He's actually normal.
Yeah.
He just knows how to make people laugh.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a
He's a
comedian.
good dude.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
he-
cross the line and do it
He
well.
knows what he knows. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell y'all he actually performed in Nashville recently?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't know till the day of. It wasn't actually like he went to Bridgestone and performed or some venue like that. It was just some comedy club in Nashville. I saw it on his Instagram. He was like, "Oh, tonight I'm stopping by here
Oh my god.
and going on stage." I looked at tickets; they're like $40. It was on like a Thursday night though
Ah.
in Nashville. I couldn't do it. If I was off the next day, I think I would have gone.
Yeah.
But
I think I'd do it.
because we've been talking, like, you know, he performs all over. He lives in Nashville, and he seems like he never performs in Nashville. We really want to see him.
Yeah.
Thing
one
is,
time.
too, it's difficult because he says he prefers smaller venues.
Mm-hmm. And
So-
then it makes tickets more expensive.
Yeah. Which he had a show in Memphis,
Yeah.
A
Yeah, one in
little while back.
Chattanooga recently too.
It's like $200.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's having one in Knoxville, I think in February.
Let's go.
I looked at tickets, and you can get one. You can get some for fairly cheap. You're just like in the very back. So
I'd be okay with that. Even.
yeah, which I just wonder how different it is seeing him on a stage rather than on his podcast.
Yeah.
Because on his podcast, it's not scripted.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to script his show out, his comedy show out. So I just wonder if that would affect anything.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see that. I mean, that's kind of like the same as Impractical Jokers. They have live shows. I'm like, how do they do a live
Which
show?
that was great when I went to that.
I forgot you did that.
That was so good.
Yeah.
That was just
That
was
sounds
Joe
fun.
was there. Yeah.
Mm.
But what about any other things? Any other things you want to do for the new year? Anything you're gonna predict? We made some predictions last year. I don't know if y'all remember that. I
No.
predicted that TikTok would get banned. I wasn't right.
Aw.
This year I'm just hoping for it.
What else did we say?
I don't really remember.
I
that was
think-
something we talked about for a while.
I think TikTok won't get banned. I will
Mm.
predict that.
Okay.
Not next year.
Well, you got a 50-50 chance there.
What else?
I predict I'm going to embarrass myself a lot this next year.
Why?
I don't know. I want to start just doing stuff, just living,
Yeah.
just so I can have more stories for the podcast
Mm-hmm.
and just for life.
I don't know.
Here's the thing. I've thought about this a lot, actually. In 100 years, no one will know who I am. No one will remember anything. Unless this blows up and, we say something offensive and get canceled. Then they'll remember us forever.
Yeah.
Why would it matter if
That's
I
true.
embarrass myself?
I
No
think
one's going to remember. No one's going to know.
That's why old people just don't care anymore. They're never close
Exactly.
to death.
They
They've already
realize that.
lived.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do to me? Because, one, I'm
Yeah.
old. I've got old person privilege, which is a thing.
It is. You can say it.
Once you get past a certain age, you can poop anywhere you want.
Yeah. And just say,
Well-
oh, well, he's old.
He's fine.
I think they know what they're doing. Anyway, I just want to. I predict I'm going to embarrass myself because I want to start trying things.
Like
I don't know
pooping in public.
yet.
Come down to Nashville.
I don't know yet. But I'm going to look for it.
Okay.
So be thinking of some stuff for me to do.
Okay.
Just a situation you would think would be funny to put me in.
I want you to ask this girl out at the Apple store. That's what I
Yeah.
wanna see you do.
You should do that.
I will do that.
You
Can
know,
we
Stuff
vlog
like
it?
that.
because if she says no, she's not gonna remember in 100 years.
Nope.
She's gonna be dead.
Well, she's
So
not.
will
She
you.
probably won't even remember next month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we, you want to give the story? On
Yeah, let's
that?
give a little story.
We were at the mall last weekend,
Yeah.
and
There was a girl.
we went to the Apple store, and there was a British girl.
Hello, gents.
Yeah, we walked in, and she was like, "Hello, gents," and me and Leighton were like, "Presley,
They're elbowing me.
Presley."
I was like, you guys are being
Yeah.
really obvious.
Yeah, but it was
Did
like,
she pick up on it? No.
No,
No,
and
it wasn't that obvious.
so we were like, "Presley, the accent, come on."
Which, to be honest, that doesn't really do anything for me.
Okay.
Okay.
And so we walked away. We went to go to the food court where the food is. And we're sitting there eating. And you guys keep bringing her up.
Nonstop.
Yeah.
And, I,
Every
and, I'm,
five
and I'm like,
Could be your wife.
I was like,
Me and Leighton also wanted a British friend.
Yeah, we did. So exciting.
That'd be pretty cool just to see
Yeah.
how they pronounce stuff.
Yeah. A bottle of water, lads.
Bottle of water. Call a what do they call biscuits that aren't really biscuits? Well, like certain desserts or something.
I don't even know.
Biscuit.
Aluminium.
vitamin?
Aluminium.
I took my vitamins.
Well, anyway, we're at the food court and they keep bringing it up. And I'm like, well, now I have to do it out of principle.
So he
I was
does.
like, I'm not even gonna text or call her after this. I just want to do it just because they called me a weenie.
You
Yeah.
want to know something about that
Listen
day?
to this.
So you went, right? And we were at the food court and we were
Yeah.
waiting. You want to know something? I followed.
That actually does not surprise me in the
Insert
slightest.
clip now.
Now,
He recorded some of it.
Did he?
I did not. I stayed.
You got to know.
That does not surprise me in the slightest. I thought you might have actually.
Really?
At one point, I went to the bathroom first.
Dude, that's where you went. I lost you like 5 or 6 times because I was following I was so far away from you.
So I went to the bathroom first, And before I came out, when I was done washing my hands, because I do that, I checked your location on my phone because we have a thing in our family group chat. Because I was like, if he's following me, I want to know.
Dang it, I should
But
have
it's
done
not that accurate.
Yeah.
It just
Anyway.
shows you the building.
General location.
So the Apple store is like on the bottom. I was on the top, sitting on a bench, and I had a perfect
Looking down?
sliver looking down to where you couldn't see me, but I could see you.
That's
Was
smart.
Perfect.
And I called him at one point to give me updates.
He was like,
You
"We got
called
call
me
off.
at one point,
Yeah.
actually.
while he
I
was
didn't
looking
answer.
at you.
We were
Let me
getting
explain
nervous.
myself. I didn't get the number. Here's why.
We were getting
He-
nervous.
Nervous.
Well, yeah. But also, she's at work. There were probably, in the course of it felt like forever. In reality, it was probably like 10 minutes. The 10 minutes that I was there, I had to not look like a creep. But she was also working with 2 or 3 different customers during the time that I was there. And she was also getting taken farther and farther and farther. It's a deep store. It goes far back.
Yeah.
Farther and farther. I was like, I can't stay here much longer and keep like looking but not looking without starting like before I start looking like a creep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I retreated for another day.
And he will go back.
I have to now because now it's going to be posted for everyone to listen to. Stuff like that. So if you think of other situations that'd be funny to see me in.
We could.
Leighton cracked up at the thought of me just at a grocery store. So
Oh, that is funny. He's told me
Yeah.
that before.
why?
Like he just walks in.
Where do you
just,
think my food comes
You
from?
just walk in and you're
funny.
like shopping for bananas,
Yeah.
You?
Imagine Presley shopping. Isn't
Yeah.
that just funny?
and he's just like picking up individual ones, looking at it, making sure it's fine. Yeah.
Like what
just
the rest
funny.
of the
You'll
world
pick up a
does.
kiwi, and you're like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
A knock on a watermelon.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Is
It's
that
just
good?
funny.
Yeah, just you doing the most normal things. I don't.
Where
I
do you
don't.
think I have to get food somehow?
I don't know why it's funny, but it is. Just by yourself.
Is
looking
him
for
shopping
food.
funny?
No,
Why
No.
me?
I don't know.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know how to explain it.
Yeah.
You're an anomaly.
You're an anonymous.
It's like if
Your face is red.
Zach was at a barber shop. What are
Okay.
you doing here?
Getting his head shaved and his
But
beard
he does it
trimmed.
himself. You can do that. You don't need to pay for that.
Yeah.
A head massage.
Well, maybe that, but no.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's just who you
It's
are.
funny
Oh my goodness.
now that I think about it, but I don't know why it's funny.
Yeah. But it is.
What if, what if, like, for some reason, like, you and your significant other
Uh-huh.
were at, like, a theme park, let's say,
Uh,
and walking
Six
past you
Flags.
with a big lollipop in their hand is Preston.
I would lose it.
By myself?
yeah, just by
that'd be
yourself.
weird.
Yeah,
Who goes
going
to
down a
Six-
water slide.
There's kids running around and he's just on a bench looking at everyone playing. He's licking a lollipop.
Okay, that would be
Okay.
funny with anyone.
Yeah, it'd be funny. Who goes to Six Flags by themselves?
Yeah. No, okay, more of just the simple things. In
Yeah,
life.
it's like day-to-day tasks.
Yeah. Going to like
Me doing laundry.
eh,
Me cooking.
going to the post office.
Yeah. It's usually you going somewhere.
Yeah. You're going to
By
the
myself?
the post
Yeah.
office to drop off some mail. Something like I know some of the people listening are giggling a little bit. Presley doing that stuff.
Yeah, they got to think that's funny.
Yeah.
Imagine you see Presley.
Is
with
it because
the
I'm not
package.
normal and that's me doing a normal
No.
thing?
No,
I
know.
don't know at all.
I don't know.
And it's you. Like thinking of Zach at the grocery store is not that funny to me.
That's actually funny to me.
I don't
Zach's
know.
kind of, yeah, I don't know.
You though, it's funny.
It's funny.
I don't know, man.
It's a gift and a curse.
Tell you
we
what-
can't really explain it.
I'd like to continue going to the chiropractor.
Oh yeah.
My neck's bothering me.
I wouldn't mind going to the chiropractor. I
Maybe.
wake up every morning and just crack everywhere.
Yeah. My back
Yeah.
pops like a.
Bubble wrap.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We help each other out with sentences sometimes.
With
Right.
sentences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We finish each other's
Sandwiches.
sandwiches. Oh.
I
From
got you.
Frozen.
I got you.
What if I did say sandwiches?
Yeah.
That's
What
what,
time
people
we at,
usually
Leighton?
say.
We are at 45 minutes.
Mm.
How are we feeling?
Is there anything else we want to do this year? Leighton?
Anything
Anything at all?
More stuff. I want to start doing TikToks again and maybe live stream.
I want to
Maybe.
engage with our audience.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind focusing more on myself.
You
Aw.
probably should.
Thank you, Presley.
I don't know.
Very
That's like a
encouraging.
backhanded
You
comment.
probably should.
It's like you need to work
It's
on
just
yourself.
most of our conversations. They're thinking the same thing. Most of our conversations revolve around, "How was your week?" "Oh well, I relived the same day 5 times."
Yeah.
Yep.
That gets
But
old.
you do too.
That gets old. Well, I like it.
Why?
I told you this morning I wouldn't have minded if I had to go to work today.
He's a weird guy.
Well, it's
I
because
don't
I
know.
enjoy it and I get satisfaction from it. There are some days, weekends are difficult for me because I'm not guaranteed to have gotten anything done. So it could get to the end of the day and I'm like, well, I don't feel like I did anything today.
Yeah.
I don't deserve to relax.
I wouldn't mind picking up a new hobby.
There you go.
That's an actual one
Whittling.
Yeah.
to break up my week a little bit.
Woodworking.
Not woodworking, but I've wanted to start playing an instrument for a while.
There you go.
I think that'd be really cool. Probably maybe guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I would say piano, but it's kind of hard. I don't want to just get a new piano and put that in my house.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, even if it's like a cheap guitar, learn how to play it. Maybe find someone that'll teach me.
Mhm.
I think that'd be pretty cool. I need something that breaks up my week where it doesn't feel so repetitive.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I kind of like repetitiveness for the work because it's not, I don't know. Like, I like waking up and it's like, okay, I'm going to go into work and then I'm going to leave at a certain time and then I'm going to do something after. Like, it's always looking forward to the stuff after. But I know that if I can know what I'm doing that day, I know I can at least get better at it. When it's always new stuff, I don't know. You just start to feel like it's your job. You're supposed to be good at it. And if you're not doing the same thing, you're not going to
Like
improve.
if you're not growing,
I don't know.
what's the point?
I need something to look forward to except for the weekend.
Yeah.
That is why I say
'Cause that's
you
one of
should-
the
you
only things I
probably-
look forward to.
You probably
Ah.
should try some new things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I always bring up we all do this. We always bring up the same like celebrities we like.
Yeah.
Rhett and Link. I'll bring him up again. Rhett in his podcast said that his wife and him have date night every Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And they're like, why Tuesday? Why not like a Thursday? He's like, well, Thursday is the day before Friday, and you're going to do something fun the day after. You need something fun earlier in the week. That
I
way,
like that.
yeah, that way you're not wasting, but waiting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and part of Thursday, waiting for something fun to do.
Yeah.
Now you got Sunday, it's the weekend. Monday, kind of tough. Well, it's all right. Tomorrow I'm gonna do something fun.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, it's Friday. I'm gonna do break it up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty much every day I have something to kind of look forward to at the end.
really.
Yeah.
But see, you can do that because you have a structure to work around.
Exactly. That's why I like the repetitive part. Because after, like on Mondays, I go home. I'm going to watch the show with the family. I'm going to play some Fortnite.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to wake up on Tuesday, do the work. Then I'm going to go to Jenny's house. And then Wednesday, I'll do the same thing. Thursday, I'll be at my family's house and I'm going to play Fortnite again. And I might talk to y'all on there too.
Yeah.
And Friday, I'm either doing something on my parents' side or her side.
Yeah.
And then that's every single Friday night. So there's like a date night there too. And then Saturday, I'm either doing this or I'm hanging out with y'all or doing something else. Like there's always, every single day, I'm going to be doing something where I kind of look forward to, even if
Yeah.
it's just Fortnite.
I guess that's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
Because you're growing in
something.
your job too, but you're also building things around that.
Yeah.
To sum
It's
up how
fun.
I want to live next year, I would like to grow as a person,
Yeah.
professionally and personally.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Something to make life worth living.
You just ruined
Because we're only here for a certain amount of time, and
Oh,
there's
okay.
absolutely no reason to waste it.
He's trying to revive what he just said there.
Yeah, I mean all of that.
Okay.
Because, come on. There's times where you're like, "This, what's the freaking point?"
Yeah.
I don't know if
I'm like, come
I
on.
don't know.
I don't know if I necessarily want something every day to look forward to because I do value some me time just at the
Yeah.
house, not doing much.
I look forward to the weekends more though.
Yeah, but a couple days where I have something planned would be nice. That way it's not. I know exactly how Monday through Friday is gonna look.
Yeah.
That is the
Because
same
you
thing.
go home every single night.
every single night.
Yeah. I don't. I'm gonna go some. It like alternates almost. I like that.
And part of me too is like, maybe this is just how it was when I was younger. You know, on a school night when I was younger, you can't do too much fun things. You can't be out that late.
Yeah.
Maybe part of me is still like thinking about how that was. Oh, it's a work night. I can't really go out and do much.
Mhm.
I still can, just
Just shorter.
shorter. But because it's a different feeling, the work week than the weekends. It's like completely different
Yeah.
feeling. Like tonight, it's like I don't have to have a specific time I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the rest of the day and not have to worry about it. Whereas weeknights, it's like I'm gonna go home and just get ready for bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much what it is. So it's probably my biggest one more than anything.
But that also kind of makes the week go by really quick, and then there's the weekend. Like if I go to work and then come home, do something, sleep, do it again over and over and over, it makes the work week go by, and then here's the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So it almost, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But like having an hour drive, that also takes a long part of the day.
Yes,
So
and that's part of it too.
Yeah.
I would like to do stuff, but whatever I do, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
drive far to go back home.
yeah.
It's like I wouldn't even get to do anything for that long anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if anyone has a cheap guitar,
Give them something to look forward to.
yeah, I would like to learn how to play something, because I don't know, it just seems fun.
It is. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
How long do you think it would take to be like,
Good.
not even really good, just like I can play some songs?
Some songs?
Yeah.
3 months.
If you dedicate
Oh.
yourself, you'd
Is
be
that a long time?
surprised
Seems
how
Oh.
repetitive,
I was going to say a year at first.
Yeah.
how repetitive it is to learn
You
songs.
could get good in a year.
especially pop songs. Like the music you're listening to, not as difficult as you think.
Yeah.
Oh, you could learn songs in a week. You could learn a song,
Mhm.
learn a few chords, and then you're just like, oh, there's a song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And keep doing that. By a year, maybe you know some good chords and some little riffs in there, and you're
Mhm.
vibing. There's some flair.
I would just be afraid that I spent, a good amount of money on a guitar, good amount of money on lessons, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, then you hate it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I am with a lot of hobbies. I'm afraid to spend money and then hate it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I might love it. I don't know. Pick something up. That's my biggest goal.
There you
Probably more than any of the podcast stuff. And I don't feel bad saying that. I need to do that.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, some of the podcast stuff. But I would like to do more. Haven't made TikToks in a while.
Yeah.
Pick that back up. Or call it TikToks. It's really just clips
Yeah,
on
clips.
all of our social media
go. You need to
platforms.
find a way to do it where each of us contributes to where it's not a huge workload for anybody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I think that was the biggest thing. It's
Mhm.
just such a
I didn't
Time
tell
constraint.
you. I made 9 in one day.
when.
Monday
Use
or
a different
Tuesday.
software.
I used to
Really?
I have a different workflow, and I'm showing
Yeah.
Shmev.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about.
Yeah.
I took the entire episode and just clipped it up into different
I
stuff.
still can't believe when we first started this, I was making 3 a day.
That is nuts.
Posting 3 a day.
Posting, yeah.
Yeah. It was, and back then I wasn't, we didn't have the editing software. It was purely on my phone to where
In TikTok?
this is, you're listening.
Yeah.
This is how I made our original TikToks. I would go to YouTube, screen record the clip, go to my camera roll, and you can adjust the size of it. That's why you look back and they're really blurry. I would sometimes have to adjust the audio, and then I would have to watch it. Okay, there's a clip. Let me edit that, and then let me go back to the full clip and find the other one and make a perfect cut.
That sounds terrible.
Each one I
That is
made
so
took
difficult.
forever, and I did that every day for months.
I know.
I
That's
don't know
nuts.
how.
I mean, it paid off, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could not do that now. That was back when. Well, remember we started. I was on Christmas break, so I had a lot of time to sort up that stuff, and then I got really motivated because we found some success over Christmas break.
Yeah.
and that made me want to do it even more when I went back to school. Yeah, that's kind of crazy looking back on it.
Yes.
I don't know. Oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine doing that now.
I know. With a full-time job.
Yeah.
That's what really is crazy.
Yeah,
I don't have any time anymore.
no. But
Well, anyway.
y'all hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right. Yeah, thank you guys. This has been a interesting year and a year to I don't know, how would you explain it? This has been like I don't even know if I would say like a growing year. It's just like
A pivot.
I guess like a pivot year. I don't know. Kind of it's hard to explain. Just a lot has gone on.
Yeah.
A lot of change for all of us, except for Presley.
I've been working a full-time job since I was 20,
Yeah. But
Yeah.
which was almost 5 years
So,
ago. Anyway.
yeah, we're gonna try to do some more. If you got any ideas for Smev's drive home, let me know. That's a great idea. That'd be something I could do. That sounds fun.
See, now I can sleep tonight because that makes today worth getting out of bed.
Yeah. Hope you guys have a very happy new year, and hope you guys start off the year with the people you love
Aww.
Or hate.
or hate.
Learn
If
to
you,
grow.
you may not have a choice,
Yeah.
but hope you guys have a great new year. And again, thank you for all the support you've given us this past year. Looking at the Spotify Wrap stuff was really cool, considering we didn't put as much time and effort into it as we would have liked.
Yeah.
It's still really cool to see we have all these people watching, listening, and supporting us. It's really neat. So thank you guys. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. Thank you for joining us for a session of awkwardness.